Welcome to another enlightening discussion. Today, we will explore a deeply fascinating and often misunderstood concept, hell and heaven, according to Buddhism. Before we begin, I invite you to approach this discussion with an open mind and a heart eager to understand the profound wisdom that Buddhism offers. Unlike many religious perspectives that see heaven and hell as eternal destinations, Buddhism presents a nuanced and intricate view of existence beyond death. In most religious traditions, the afterlife is a binary concept. Good souls ascend to heaven, while sinful souls descend into the torment of hell. But what if the journey was not that simple? What if our experiences in the afterlife were just another phase of existence rather than a final resting place? Stay with me as we dive deep into Buddhist teachings, explore ancient scriptures, and unravel the deeper truths hidden within the doctrine of samsara, karma, and liberation. In most monotheistic traditions, Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, heaven and hell are often portrayed as ultimate destinations. Those who lead a righteous life are rewarded with eternal bliss in heaven, while those who commit sins are condemned to eternal suffering in hell. Christianity. Many Christian sects believe in an eternal heaven and hell, with salvation dependent on faith in God and moral righteousness. Islam. Islamic teachings suggest that while heaven is eternal for the faithful, hell may not be everlasting for all souls. Some may receive divine mercy and ascend to heaven after a period of purification. Judaism. Views on the afterlife vary, with some interpretations supporting the idea of resurrection and judgment, while others focus on the world to come, Olam Haba, where the righteous are rewarded. While these traditions place divine judgment at the core of their afterlife beliefs, Buddhism offers a radically different approach. In Buddhism, existence is not a linear path toward heaven or hell, but rather an endless cycle known as samsara, the process of birth, death, and rebirth. The Buddha teaches that all unenlightened beings are trapped in this cycle, endlessly moving through different planes of existence based on karma, the law of moral causation. Every action we take, every thought we harbor, and every word we speak contributes to shaping our future existence. The ultimate goal of Buddhism is not to be reborn in a heavenly realm, but to transcend samsara entirely and attain nirvana, a state of ultimate liberation, free from suffering. Unlike the dualistic heaven-hell concept of monotheistic religions, Buddhism describes 31 planes of existence where beings can be reborn, classified into three main categories. The sensuous realms, Kamaloka. These realms are heavily influenced by desires and sensual pleasures. Hell realms, Naraka, domains of intense suffering, but not eternal damnation. Animal realm, Tiryagyoni, a life filled with ignorance and survival instincts. Hungry ghost realm, Preta, beings tormented by insatiable cravings. Human realm, Manusa, a balance of suffering and joy, offering the best opportunity for spiritual practice. Demigod realm, Asura, beings filled with envy and conflict. Deva realms, temporary heavenly states of blissful existence. The form realms, Rupaloka. These realms are inhabited by beings who have attained higher states of meditation and exist with subtle, purified bodies. 16 Brahma realms, where beings enjoy profound meditative absorption. The formless realms, Arupaloka. These are the highest, most abstract realms of pure consciousness, experienced by those who have mastered deep meditation. 4 Formless heavens, realms of infinite space, consciousness, and neither perception nor non-perception. Buddhist hell, Naraka. Hell, in Buddhism, is not a place of eternal damnation, but rather a temporary realm of immense suffering. The length of one's stay depends on karma. Some of the Buddhist hells include Sanjiva, reviving hell, where beings repeatedly die and are reborn in suffering. Kala Sutra, black thread hell, where beings are tortured based on their past misdeeds. Samgata, crushing hell, where souls are crushed between mountains. Avicii, the uninterrupted hell, the worst hell, reserved for those who have committed grave crimes. Buddhist heaven, Deva Loka. Buddhist heavens are temporary states of bliss, where beings experience great pleasure but remain subject to rebirth. Some of the notable heavenly realms include Tavatimsa, heaven of the 33 gods, ruled by Saka, Indra, a realm of pleasure and divine rule. Tusita, heaven, where advanced bodhisattvas reside before their final birth. Paranirmitavasavartin, the highest sensual heaven, where gods indulge in extreme pleasures. How karma shapes the afterlife. Karma, the law of moral causation, determines whether a person is reborn in a hell realm, human realm, or heavenly realm. Wholesome karma, kusala. Acts of generosity, morality, and meditation lead to higher realms. Unwholesome karma, akusala. Acts of greed, hatred, and delusion lead to suffering. Beyond heaven and hell, the ultimate goal of Buddhism. While Buddhism acknowledges the existence of heaven and hell, the ultimate goal is neither. The Buddha's primary teaching is nirvana, the cessation of suffering and liberation from samsara. Unlike heavenly pleasures, which are impermanent, nirvana is the ultimate peace, a state free from desires, suffering, and rebirth. Real-life stories of karma and rebirth. Buddhist stories on heaven and hell. Buddhist scriptures are rich with narratives about karma and rebirth. Here are two famous ones. The story of King Ashoka, how a ruthless emperor's past life as a kind monk earned him a higher rebirth. Angulimala, a serial killer turned enlightened monk through the power of Buddhist teachings. Buddhism teaches us that we are the architects of our own destiny. Through right actions, right speech, and right thought, we can cultivate a life that leads not only to happiness in this world, but also to higher states of existence, or ultimately, nirvana. Instead of fearing hell or craving heaven, Buddhism encourages us to focus on our present actions. The journey beyond death is shaped by the choices we make today. So, what kind of life will you create? May you all be happy, free from suffering, and find peace in this life and beyond. Nam Buddhaya.